Basically, so MAPO tofu is a Szechuan dish from the Szechuan province in China. I've kind of been like trying a lot of different dishes from that area lately, just because I like spicy. I often cook a lot of Vietnamese food and not much Chinese, I guess. So I'm just trying to understand the flavors a little better and experiment with different chilies and how they kind of influence what you're cooking. So that's the idea behind this one. And a couple of weeks ago, I put out a question to all of you guys saying if there's anything that you'd like me to cook or you haven't tried cooking before, just let me know. And Zach Bacon said, Joel, oh my God, you're putting me under pressure. Oh, can you see I'm so red? I'm so nervous. All right. Yeah, so one of my friends, Zach Bacon, said, can you make MAPO tofu? And I've never done it before, and it's kind of actually similar to that Szechuan chili fish dish that I made a couple of weeks ago. So quite spicy, really flavorful. So I thought I'd give it a go. Why not? It's always nice to try things once and see what you can do and what happens. So I'll talk you through the ingredients, but basically in terms of cooking utensils, you need a wok or something similar. A wok's best because it really conducts a lot of heat. So when you use it on your highest gas burner, you're going to get plenty of heat through the dish. It cooks really fast. You get this thing called wok hay, which is basically like a char that a seasoned wok brings to your dish. This like unique flavor that you can't get just from a scan pan wok or something like that. So ideally a wok like this would be best to use. I just seasoned it earlier today again, but I use it a lot, so it's kind of pretty in good nick. My mum gave me this actually. Thanks, Mum. Other utensils for cooking with a wok. I have these two. This one's pretty good, although I kind of would prefer also to get one that's a little more flat like this, but in metal form, because the wok obviously gets pretty hot and I don't want to have to leave it on there and it kind of melts or something. So yeah, I'd like to get one like that. But anyway, I use these two. That one's for kind of fishing out things, and this one's just to move stuff around and fry as you go. What else did I use? And I also used a mortar and pestle. This is like a key item to have in the kitchen. I use this all the time. Whether you're making like a paste, grinding spices, grinding peppercorns, whatever. So I'll talk to you about what's in that. And that's pretty much it. You need a bowl to serve. So I'm using this one. It's really not on the Asian train as they're going tonight because it's got pasta and cannelloni written all over it. But hey, we've got to make do. All right. Sorry, I'm just going to have a glass of vino. Is anyone else drinking tonight? Join me, please.
I'm joining you, Cara.
All right. Hi, Mike. Oh my God, I feel like a celebrity with 10 followers, 10 watchers.
China and cooking times.
Oh, all right. So I'll show you what I did. Let's do it this way. I'm on my selfie stick at the moment. My sister got this for my birthday. So basically I prepped all the kind of fresh stuff before because I didn't want it to take too long, but I'll talk you through how I did it. So I've got, I only actually had one spring onion. I thought I had more, but I didn't. So that's one spring onion, and I've separated the tops from the bases because I'll use the tops as garnish at the end with some fresh coriander. This is just corn flour and water because it'll thicken up the stock a little later and give it a nice sheen. So I've just mixed, or Danielle did this for me, just some corn flour and water, and then when we're ready to put it in, we'll just mix it up a little because it's kind of clumped at the bottom. I minced some garlic. And I just used a microplane to microplane ginger, lots of ginger. I like both of those in large amounts, so go as you wish. That was probably about 4 or 5 garlic cloves. Yeah, and this is actually a microplane. If you don't know, they come in all different shapes and sizes. So do other things. But that's the one that I have, and that's just really good to grate ginger, garlic, whatever you want. Oh my God, of course this was going to get dirty at some point. Is this fine? Is this fine that you guys can't see me? I don't know, just tell me. What else have I got? I actually went mushroom foraging the other day and I picked some mushrooms. They're like just about to turn, but I thought stuff it, I'll use it. So these are pine forest mushrooms. I think they're going to go really nicely in this for the extra vegetable component because there's not much veg in here. Pork mince, and I had, hi Russ, hi Sarah. Karnwin from Sunda told me he thinks that probably one of the best things to do with this dish is to make sure that your meat is really ground up and in pieces so that when you put it in the pan it doesn't take ages to cook down and kind of stew. You want it to fry. So I've got the pork mince and I've kind of tried to break it up a little so when I put it in it'll fry quicker. I've got some firm tofu here. This is heaps. I'm putting more in because my sister doesn't eat meat, so she should be fine to pick out the other bits because I need her to try it. So I've got lots of tofu here. And I've also got silken tofu as well because I prefer silken. I'm not sure if I'll put it in or not yet, but I wouldn't cook this, the tofu. If you're using silken tofu, I wouldn't cook this in the MAPO tofu. I would just like put it in the bowl at the end to serve and pour the sauce on top because it'll just disintegrate because it's so soft. This one, however, we'll put it in the sauce at the end and cook it through so it can really absorb the flavour and it won't fall apart. And I've got some sugar as well. What else? We'll go on with the dry ingredients. So we've got chicken stock, veggie oil. This is Shaoxing cooking line, which is made with rice. It's delicious, just gives a really nice aromatic perfume to the dish. Sesame oil, light soy. Oh my God. Do not ask me to pronounce this. I'm really sorry. I think it's called dubanjiang. Is the chili bean sauce. I actually had this one and as you can see have used pretty much all of it. But I actually saw this one has added MSG and I bought this new one the other day. So I'm going to try this instead. But you can find this at your local Asian grocer. There's heaps of different brands and varieties of it. But yeah, chili bean sauce is pretty much what all of them have on the label. So this is absolutely essential to make this dish. This is the chili oil I made the other day. You can get it on my highlights if you want. Yeah, you can see the recipe basically. This dish is highly spicy, so you're just going to have to deal with that really. But if you don't have like this chili oil, you can just heat up some veggie oil, pour it in, let's see, let me put the camera back on myself. Heat up some veggie oil, just pour it over some like Asian chili powder, which is the stuff. It's an Asian chili powder. It's different because it doesn't have as many seeds. It's mostly just the chili powder, which means it's hotter, I guess. Well, not necessarily hotter, just offers a different flavour. But you can just pour it on that and that can give you a simple chili oil. I've also got here some Szechuan chilies as well, dried chilies. You can also just fry those off in some veggie oil and then add them to the dish if you can't be bothered making a chili oil. All right, that's pretty much everything. Oh, last one, most important, Szechuan peppercorns. So I just used a dry wok before and I just put these peppercorns in and just shuffled them around until they was kind of little smoky tendrils coming out, I guess. Keep shuffling them in the wok so that they don't burn and then just put them in the mortar and pestle and crush. And that's pretty much everything. I've got some rice in the rice cooker as well, but we'll see how we go with that. This is mostly cooking the dish. All right. Is there anyone else here I haven't said hi to? Nope. I'm not really sure. Huh?
Cara Lee just joined.
Sorry, I'm just looking to see who's here so I know who I can talk to. Oh, lucky, Mum's still watching. She'd be in trouble otherwise.
She might learn something.
Danielle, you're going to be in trouble for that. All right. So basically the idea with this is we want to do all the frying kind of bits and pieces first, and then we'll put in all of the liquidy bits and pieces and then make it into kind of a stewy broth add in the tofu, and then it's pretty much it. So it's fairly simple, but when you're cooking with a wok, you want to be really prepared and have, like I have here, everything set out and ready to go. Like literally have your tops off the bottles of liquids that you're going to use, whatever they may be, in the sauces. Have spoons in your chili oils so that you can serve them if you need to, because especially if you're using a wok when it's really high heat, things happen super quickly. So you don't want to be unprepared and have things burn here while you're stuffing around trying to find out, you know, trying to get yourself organized basically. Does anyone have any questions so far? I know I've only got like 8 people watching, but that's all right. I see you.
People can jump and watch later after dinner.
Yeah, people may watch later. But this dish here, like, was so popular, and is so popular in so many restaurants around Melbourne. It just kind of went gangbusters. I think because it's pretty simple, it's really flavorful, but it's just everywhere. And a lot of people kind of saw MAPO tofu on a menu. Probably didn't really order it knowing what it was, but saw it. And yeah, I guess I'm just here to have a go myself, try it. There's lots of, like I've been looking up recipes on lots of different websites, and they all kind of do different things. Some take shortcuts, some put everything in, some put different things to other recipes, some tell you to make their chili oil before you put it in, etc. But, excuse me, pretty much the main thing that you have to have, if for nothing else, is this chili bean sauce. This is what makes it the dish, as well as tofu and some kind of mince. Even if you're vegan, you could use a vegan mince. If you don't like pork, you could use chicken or beef, same kind of thing. Yeah. But I like to put lots of flavor into my food, like heaps of flavor. So when I saw the different recipes, I just chose to put almost nearly everything in. But you could do it much simpler than what I'm doing today. All right. Does anyone have any questions?
Our neighbour Kat from next door is watching. I said, come over when we finish.
Oh. I told her I'd give her some. I left a post-it note on my neighbour Kat and Alex's. Oh, you're watching? Hi, Kat. I left her a post-it and I said, I'm going to bring you some MAPO tofu later. So hopefully it's good. Fingers crossed. All right. Let's get cooking. So basically, first thing to do is you want to fry off. What do we want to even fry off? We want to fry off ginger. That might take just a little more to cook than the garlic, and I don't want to burn the garlic. Burnt garlic is disgusting. It's really bitter. You don't want that. So, and it's all going to happen fairly quickly. If you have any questions, I might actually give my phone to my sister, and then if you have any questions or whatever, just post them, and she can answer them or ask me.
Flip it around.
What's happening? Because we're cooking with a lot of chili. Put your fan on. Otherwise, you're going to be coughing like no tomorrow.
Mum said start cooking.
Mum said start cooking?
Yep, she's hungry.
She's hungry. The wok doesn't take very long to heat up at all. So, let's put a good glug of oil in. Don't be shy. It's a lot of Szechuan dishes have a lot of like a chili oil top on them. Danielle's telling me to hurry up. This is my style, Danielle. Now she's getting mad at me because I've told you that she's getting mad.
No, I'm not.
It really doesn't take too long to heat up at all. They really conduct heat well. So, ginger's going in. Because I microplaned it, it's not going to take really that long at all. Put the garlic in. And the next thing we're going to do is put our pork mince in. You can see how hot that is, so that's why you really need to be conscious of having everything ready to go. I'm just going to let that cook just for a second. don't really want colour on it. You just want to cook out that kind of rawness of them, of the spices. Pork goes in. Smells good. I just want the ginger and garlic to coat it, and then you just want to like spread it out. That's how you fry it. If you have all the meat that's just right in the bottom of the pan, it's just going to stew. But you're not actually going to fry it and get that nice charriness to it. It'll just get watery and yuck.
Fanny's watching, Jordan's mum.
Ah, hi Fanny. Salut. When you're frying, like, just be patient. If you feel like you want to touch it, don't touch it. Just wait till give it that time to kind of get brown and cooked on the outside.
And Lorna.
Lorna Wiley.
Yeah.
Hi Lorna. Hi Mom. So we're making, for those of you who have tuned in late, we're making MAPO tofu, which is a Szechuan dish, so Chinese spicy dish with tofu, pork mince and chili basically, but you could even do it without the pork really. Use a vegan pork or just no pork at all, or another meat substitute. Often meat can have quite a, minced meat can have quite a high fat, moisture content. So sometimes it can take a bit longer to fry. But really, if you get a good quality meat, it shouldn't take too long.
Smells good. Even though I don't eat the meats, but I'll have to so.
I just want to get a little bit of colour on this, that's all, not too much. But I just want to kind of cook out the water that you see in the bottom of the pan here, in the bottom of the wok.
Caspar, is that Cassie?
Cassie.
Ah, Cassie's on. Hey, Cassie.
Ah, Cassie. Don't tell me what I'm doing wrong, right? So as soon as this is ready to go, and you kind of want to make sure that all the meat is in smaller pieces. You don't want big chunks, like I said before. So just see, it's starting to get a little colour here. It's obviously a bit too much water in this pork. It's not the best quality meat. I didn't go to a butcher for this, but if you can, then definitely do that. You want to fry, not stew. So as soon as that's ready, the next thing that we're going to get ready to put in, I'm going to put the mushrooms in. I want to fry those up a little bit. These are the pine mushrooms, pine forest mushrooms.
And we picked them fresh in Mount Macedon the other day.
Yeah, we went to Mount Macedon and got those. We went for a little forage. I wasn't expecting this bit to take this long, but that's all right. Once the browning kind of happens, as long as it's cooked through, we can move on. But I guess like when you're browning the meat, it just gives it more caramelization and then more colour, more flavour, which is what you really want. So if you've got time and you're not in a rush, don't leave meat to just be kind of grey, you know. You want to give it that time to get some colour because it's just going to give more flavour to your dish at the end. And even if you get those little crusty bits around the outside where it starts to cook off, that's why we put the Shaoxing wine in. So that's where we deglaze and we get all the liquid off, the liquid to get off those crunchy bits on the pan, so we don't waste any flavour. So you can see we're starting to get some bits here on the pan. Things are starting to stick. That's like the water's all cooking out, so we're ready for the next step. Alright, I said I wasn't going to use that one. It's got added MSG. This is a new brand I want to try. This is the chili bean sauce, which is imperative to this dish. Don't ask me for measurements. Just do as you feel.
So where did you buy the chili beans?
I bought this from a local Asian grocery store in Preston. But you could get it at many places. Have a look. So that paste, it's like a fermented chili, broad bean, soybean paste. It's really intense in flavour. So you want it to really coat the meat and the mushrooms. You don't have to have mushrooms, it's not typical, but if you want a bit more veg or you want to use up something, go for it. You could put in greens or whatever, mustard greens, Chinese broccoli, they're good options if you want veg, or to put them on the side. That started to fry off and coat. Now, what else do I want to fry off? Is there anything else? Not really. And like, don't be scared of using a wok. They're so awesome. You don't have to cook the Chinese food in here. You can toast spices, deep fry. You could even make like a bloody soup in here if you want to, like to make a minestrone. It really doesn't matter. All right, see all the bits are starting to coat here on the side. That's the Shaoxing wine. And it smells beautiful and like perfumes. You just, all the kind of bits around the side have just been able to come off a lot easier now. Alright, what am I going to put in next? This is the homemade chili oil that I made the other day. It's super bloody spicy. Oh my god, I had some before and nearly need to shoot myself. So let's just go with like that much. And you can always adjust the taste at the end because that's been cooked out and ready to go, you know?
So that was a tablespoon.
Yeah, about that. Alright. I don't know how salty this chili bean sauce is. Every brand is different. So I think when you're seasoning, just do it at the end of this, dish. I'm going to put in, will I put that in now? No. Let's put in some chicken stock now. We want this dish to be saucy but not soupy. Alright, and the chicken stock's going to cook out a bit. So I reckon that's probably nice.
Smells so good.
Maybe even a little more. Because by the time we're done, it's going to cook out.
And this is the salt reduced one too, isn't it?
Yeah. If you get salt reduced stuff, like even salt reduced butter, salt reduced chicken stock, it allows you to really control how salty you want your dish to be. So that's probably a good tip, is to buy salt reduced and then you can adjust the taste at the end based on what you like. So I'm not going to add any soy yet, and I won't add the sesame oil because sesame oil loses a lot of its fragrance when it gets cooked out. So the best thing to do with this is just add a few drops at the end of the dish and then you'll still get a lot of that flavour that you want. What else do I want to add? It will be salty because of the chili sauce, so I will add some sugar in there, but this is the corn flour mix. The whole idea with corn flour and water is that it thickens and gives your stock like a really nice kind of glossy finish. Let's just start with that. And you want it to kind of come to a boil and then simmer, yeah?
If anyone's got any questions, just type it in the comment section and then I'll let Cara know.
I'm going to put in the base of the white spring onion, the whites of it. And I'm going to put in the Szechuan peppercorns that I toasted before. So that was just toasting in a dry wok. Don't be scared. Depends where you get them from as to how spicy they can be. So who knows? If you get them from the same place all the time and you know that their level is spicy, then put less in or put more in, just depends. But depends how fresh they are as well. But heck, we like spicy, so
We do.
Just chuck
Oh my
it
god.
They give a really nice numbing sensation. So when you're eating a lot of spicy Szechuan food, the whole idea with the
smells
Szechuan
amazing.
peppercorns is that they numb your mouth to be able to handle the chili. That's the whole point.
I didn't know that.
There you go. You learned something off me. All right, we're going to put the tofu in because we're almost ready. That's pretty much everything. Because this is the firm tofu, we're going to put it in now and let it right in my face. I'm going to turn the heat down just a little. We're going to put it in now and let it kind of coat and cook.
That looks so good.
To be honest, I want more chili oil.
Okay.
Needs to be more red. Give me the colour.
Do what you feel, Cara.
Kat, I hope you like spicy, babe. 'Cause
Well, the curry she made us was spicy. That was delicious, Kat. Thank you. I think Ruben's... Hey, guys, this is Ruben. And he's waiting for us to throw the ball. Oh, Edwina's online. Hi, Edwina. She said, woo.
This is probably not kosher. And see, this is the thing with home cooking. You just don't know. For me, I would like it to be just that little bit more soupy. So I'm going to add a bit more chicken stock to it. And then let it just like kind of come to a boil so it's a bit more, you know, it's not too dry. That's it.
Let's have a little close up.
Obviously, you prefer
yum.
your stock to be hot, so when you put it in, it doesn't stuff up the temperature of your dish, and you're just adding hot to hot, hot to hot. But who can be bothered? Seriously.
Alexander said the spicier the better, Cara.
Oi! All right.
Oh, God.
Alex, I'm not joking. This is like spicy stuff. I'll give you some. I made it the other day. Here we go. That's probably enough. It's going to be like...
Oh, gosh, she doesn't need egging on. My mouth's going to be on fire.
All right. It will be salty, so I'm going to add maybe like that much sugar. I don't know. What was that?
Pinch?
2 and a pinch.
Good pinch.
A good pinch. Because you want it to kind of balance out, you know. Salty, sweet. This dish, it doesn't have acid, all right? Normally, like Vietnamese is a lot of like salty, sweet, acidic balance. This is about just spicy, salty, sweet, really. This one. Okay. I'm going to get a spoon so I can test how we track it. See if I need to add any soy. Oh my god, it's going to be so spicy. Quite salty, so I actually don't need any soy sauce. More sugar. Don't be scared to add sugar in your savoury dishes.
So it was 3 big sprinkles of sugar just then.
Yeah, just do it to taste, see what you like.
Well,
some people like spicy and some people are, you know, salty.
For people like me that aren't, you know, very as talented as you in the kitchen, you need to dumb it down for me, yeah? So that I really know
The
exactly.
whole thing is you always want to have some fresh. And in like Chinese cuisine, in Vietnamese, Asian, it's always a component of freshness. So this dish is pretty full on, spicy, rich, so much flavour. If you can't have in this portion of the dish like that freshness, that's when you use your garnish or your side dish. So for our garnish, we've got spring onion and fresh coriander. That'll be the freshness. Steamed rice, which I need to turn on. And that's pretty much it. I just left it a little longer so that the chicken stock could cook out. But I think it should be alright. I'm going to test it again.
Does anyone have any questions for Cara?
Salty. See that? Like chili bean paste stuff. That was bloody salty. There's nothing else that I added in that was salt. So you just don't know how you're going to go. So it's always better just to season at the end. I just added more sugar. I
Me-
mean, like, whatever. Do what you want. If you like lime juice and you want to put a squeeze of lime
I
in
love
there,
lime.
go for it. It's not typical, but who cares?
Is that, Mum said, is that flame on the highest?
Yes.
She said, yes, Mum. And I was cleaning the stove the other day, actually, and I made it too wet and it stopped the flame, the clicker. Yeah, so thank God it magically turned on. Me and my tribe says hello.
Ah, Annalisa.
Annalisa. Yeah.
Stop it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much done. Danielle, you can try it.
Oh gosh.
Here we go. Give me the phone.
Oh gosh.
It's not actually that
Alright,
spicy.
so
I'm going to put more.
Woo. Like how spicy it really is.
Hang on. Okay, go.
Oh, it's dripping. Very rich.
Yeah. But
It's
see,
spicy.
need to add more.
No,
Take
it's
the
enough.
phone. Oh my god, nah. Alex wants hot.
Oh
We're
God.
gonna do hot.
Like, but I'm used to it. Okay, so if you're not used to spice, that is more than enough. Yana joined as well and said,
Hi, Anna. And the thing with this, of course, it's going to be rich. Like, look at it. But that's why you have it with just plain steamed rice.
Yeah.
You make some like wok tossed greens.
lots of flavour.
And that's like ready. I'm happy with that. So we'll garnish it with the fresh coriander and stuff. My rice isn't ready yet. Sorry, Kat. I'll bring it over when it's ready. And Alex. Yeah. All right. Let's serve.
Very good.
So if you were to use silken tofu, I wouldn't put it in the pan like I have here in the wok. What I would do is I would just put it in your serving bowl, like your individual serving bowl, for whoever wants to have silken tofu, and pour this hot sauce just over the top, and then it won't disintegrate.
I'm excited though because I prefer the firm tofu.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, see, we're divided.
Oh,
She
didn't
prefers
serve that
silken.
right. Looks a bit messy.
All right. No, no.
Look, guys, we're not chefs here, we're home cooks. All right,
Ruben's
that's that.
eagerly awaiting. Oh, for the ball.
And then I'll do the, I've only got a little bit of the spring onion tops. I thought I had more. Let's just do a bit. Kat and Alex, I'll give you some more coriander.
Oh,
There we go. So just serve that with some like wok tossed greens. Use the same wok. It'll get all the flavour of that. If you want to clean it out, otherwise just get some paper towel and use your spoon to just clear it up. Put a bit more oil in, fry off some garlic, put in your greens, whatever you want those to be. Or if you like wanted to cook your mushrooms separate, garlic, greens, ginger, lots of chili. It's just a splash of soy. I feel like people always put too much soy in their greens. You don't need much at all. Splash of soy, high heat in a bowl.
bon
That's
appetit,
it.
said Fanny. Bon appetit.
Ah, bon appetit. Alright, that's it guys. Does anyone have any questions before I head off?
You can have a little wine sip if anyone's got a question while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Little sip of wine.
Well, do I have to?
Well done, Cara. I learnt something too.
So yeah, that's it. MAPO tofu.
Mum said, go Bobby girls. Love you, Mum.
Basically, if you want to do this like cheats version, simple, I would fry off, put oil in the wok, garlic, ginger, fry off the mince, whatever that might be, chicken, pork, beef, lamb, whatever you like. But if it's good quality, less water content, it'll cook faster, fry faster. Or you don't have to even use meat at all, or a vegan alternative. Garlic, ginger, meat, fry, chili bean paste. Oh, I forgot the sesame oil. Chili bean paste, that's it. Put your Szechuan peppercorns in, fry it off, chicken stock in, corn flour, You can just put in some dried chilies. That's totally fine. You can just chuck in some chili flakes or chili powder and you don't have to worry about all the other stuff. My other alternative, if you can't be bothered making chili oil and you don't like things that are too spicy, you might have seen this around. This is called Lau Gan Ma.
So.
That's the brand. And it means it's something.
Oh, I
grandma.
love that. Yeah.
So basically there's all the bottles of this brand, they look the same. But they're all actually at different flavors. This one actually says crispy chili oil. There's some that say hot chili oil, this, that, the other. And they all look exactly the same. And they should look at that tiny word, get crispy chili oil. This stuff is the bomb. Fanny, if you want it and you're in France, I'll send you some. No problem. It's really good. It's not spicy at all. It's just like the tiniest bit. Yes, it has MSG, salt, sugar, soybeans, onion, chili. That's it. And it's absolutely delicious. So you could use this instead of when I used the chili oil before.
House Cat Meow.
Awesome option.
He's online and did love hard eyes.
Shawnee.
And Scott Bokett.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, Scotty.
Oh well, I kind of finished, so people might have missed some, but that's all right. Thanks.
That's right. We'll post it and they can see from the start.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
This is the final product. Oh my god, I'm so excited to eat it. And then is the rice nearly finished?
No, the rice is still cooking, but that's all right. This will stay hot for a little while.
Yep. We've just got the. Want me to show the rice?
That's it.
Just got the rice and the good old sunbeam.
If you're not ready to, you can't open it. If you're not ready to eat it, like right down there, and you want to save some tomorrow, just make the sauce and don't put the tofu in there. And then tomorrow, when you're ready to cook it, maybe add a little bit more chicken stock if you need to, and then put your tofu in and then cook it again. But if you want to have it, over a few different sittings, it's best to just make all the saucy bits first, and you can have the tofu later, whether it be firm or silken. Let's just get rid of that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, happy full moon, guys. Happy Thursday.
Happy full moon. Oh my god.
She knows I love it.
That's it. Oh, also, here, I kept this here. If you have coriander, do not throw the roots out. Oh my god, I'm going to kill you if you throw the roots out. Coriander root is so delicious. Try and get bunches when you buy it at the grocery store that actually have the root on it. Like these ones that cut off a lot of it, which is just a total waste. But in a lot of Thai dishes, you can make paste out of like coriander root, garlic and some ginger, like in the mortar and pestle, or like, coriander, ginger, some chili, coriander root, some lime juice, a little bit of fish sauce, some sugar, and like lots of sliced green chili. That's called a nam jim. Nam jim, I think is how you say it in Thai. Cat, you'll get me on that one. But so delicious. You can like do that as a dressing for dumplings. So I made these really nice shrimp dumplings, and I did a green nam jim dressing, which is basically coriander root pounded down once you've cleaned it all properly, so there's no dirt on it. Coriander root, coriander root, garlic, maybe a little bit of lemongrass, lots of green chilies, a little bit of fish sauce, a little bit of sugar. That's it. In the mortar and pestle, and then just drizzle it on your dumplings with some crispy chili oil or crispy garlic oil. Would be delish. But yeah, please never throw them out. If you don't know what to do with it, message me first. Don't throw it in the bin.
There we go. Well done, Cara.
That's it.
All right.
I'm done. I need to drink wine now.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Bye.